What's up? What's up? How's everybody doing today? Scott Jelinek here, Master Investor Academy. I wanted to answer a question for you about how to get rich in stocks during this downturn. So before I get into that, I want to tell you, for those of you who know me, you know that I am not a stock guy, although I do have money in the stock market. It is probably, if I had to guess, I'd probably say it's 1 or 2% of my net worth I have in the stock market. I just do it because it's something I do. It's not a big thing about what I do, but I do it in a different way. So I want to tell you about. So just today, I've had two calls, one email on the exact same topic, which was getting rich in the stock market right now during this downturn. And two of them, actually, these were the numbers they gave me. They have $10,000. And so basically the email, I should actually just read it to you, I'll just tell you the preface of it was, I have $10,000 to invest. I know that in down markets like this is where millionaires are made. This is where people make fortunes. What do you think I should do? Or how do you think I should get in this so I can make a bunch of money? And so I wanted to share with you how to get rich in the stock market during these economic uncertain times. My short answer for you is you won't. And let me explain to you exactly what I mean by that. The stock market's off right now about 30%. I personally think it's going to go down 50%, but let's assume it doesn't. It's been coming back the last 2-3 days. I still think it's going to go back down, but let's suppose it doesn't. And let's just assume you get in at the very bottom, which was down 30%. If you were to put in $10,000 and it goes up 30%, you didn't make $1 million, you made $3,000. Now, that's a great return, and I'm not saying there's anything the matter with that. But people have this thing in their head that if they get in when everything's bad, so even if it went down 50%, right, which it has not, but say it went down 50%, and you would have put in your $10,000 and it goes up 50%, how much did you make? $5,000. You didn't make $3 million. You didn't get a yacht in a house in the Greek islands. You made $5,000. Again, not that there's anything wrong with that. That's a great return. But for some reason, people have this thing in their head that if they can get in the stock market now, they're going to be rich. Mind you, there's other parts to the market that I'm not involved with, where people do options and they do futures and they do other things where you can 10x your returns. That's not my game. So I'm not saying that other people couldn't do that. But if you're not in the market and you're not in that world either, what are you going to do? You're going to invest in the stock market. And yes, you can win and you can do well. You're going to make 10, 20, 30, 40%, which is fantastic, but it's not going to make you rich. If you have 10 grand to put in, you're going to make 2 grand, 3 grand, and that's a great return, but it's not $2 million. It's not going to be life-changing. If you want to make $1 million in the stock market right now, this year, you want to make $1 million in the stock market, I know exactly how to do it, and that's buy $9 million worth in. Buy $9 million. You're going to go up. You make $1 million. Fantastic. Congratulations. You made your $1 million. But buy $9 million worth. So my personal opinion on how to do the stock market, for those of you who are interested, the way that I do the stock market, the way that I personally believe you should do the stock market is only buying the market. I do not buy individual stocks. I do not buy Apple and Tesla and I like this company. I buy the overall market. I do it through a strategy that I learned in Anthony Robbins' book. I forgot what the book was titled. I'll look it up for you. I think it was called Money or the Rules of Money or something like that. It was a really good book. And basically it's buying the whole market, buying the large cap, buying index funds of the large cap, small cap, foreign, emerging markets, and in just riding the entire market goes up, the entire market goes down. And then more importantly than that is cost averaging it out, meaning I put in $1,000 every 2 weeks. So I put in 1,000 every 2 weeks. Every 2 weeks, whether it's up, whether it's down, it's automated, $1,000 every 2 weeks. If you had 10,000 to put in right now, I would rather you see it broke it up incrementally. So you're going to have some ups and some downs, and it's going to be your highest return. It's been proven since the beginning of time. That's how you get your best return, is incremental investing over time. There's a app or a website that I highly, highly recommend, especially if you have no money or if you have very little money. And that's called Acorns. And actually, I'll put a link down below in the notes below, because they'll give you free $5 for signing up. So I'm like, hey, it's free money. You might as well sign up. Anyway, the way Acorns can invest, you can say, I want to transfer $100 every 2 weeks or $1,000 every 2 weeks or whatever you want. But the other way they do it, which is unique, which I really like, is they have a program they call a roundup program, which is if you go out and spend $3.60 on a cup of coffee, they'll take out $4. So that 40 into a separate thing, and once it hits every $5, it invests it. The reason I think that's awesome is because there's so many people who think, yeah, well, that's great, but I don't have any money to invest. I'm just making barely enough to get by right now. And I get it. However, if you were to just take out 30 cents, 40 cents at a time as you're doing a purchase anyway, you would never even notice it. I know somebody who makes minimum wage who literally believes they don't have 10 cents to invest and has been doing this for years now and now has over $25,000 invested in this account. And it goes up. So I can't stress to you enough, if you're not in the market, that's the way to get in. I'll put a link below it so you can get right in and just do the market. They have strategies right on there. Just buy the whole market. Don't try and buy an independent stock. Yes, you may buy one that went up 100% when the market only went up 10%, but you're also more likely than to have the complete loss of your principal. So take it for what it's worth. Read up on it. I'll actually put a link to the book down below as well. I think it was an excellent book. Really explained the way the whole stock market works, and it was from top advisors that run huge funds, huge hedge funds, mutual funds, explaining where they get the best returns from and showing us how we can do the exact same thing. That's all I want to share with you guys today. But the big point that I wanted to share with you is that do not think that just because the market's down that you can put in some money right now and all of a sudden you're going to have $1 million, $10 million, and you're going to make a fortune. That's not the way it works. It's off by 30%. If it comes right back up all the way, which I believe it will, you'll make 30%. That's it. So not that there's anything wrong with that. 30% is great, but you're not putting in 10,000 and cashing out $1 million. It's not the way this works. Sorry to bust the bubble. I just want to answer. I figured I'd do a video because literally today I had 3 different people ask me the exact same question. They wanted to get into the market, and so I thought it would be a great time to address it. That's all I have for you guys today. If you enjoy these videos, go ahead and subscribe to this channel. Hit the like button. Comment down below. Ask me any questions that you may have. I'm on quarantine like everyone else, so I'm happy to sit and answer any questions that anybody has. And look forward to seeing you guys on the next video. Have a fantastic day.